Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look again on euro currency. So actually yesterday was a bit chaotic performance on the intraday charts. It seems that market was overexciting a bit on the data release because investors were sitting on their hands for too long, and so it's just trying to catch any trigger to make some activity on the market. And well, actually nothing important have happened, but it seems that investors with let's take a look at this, some minor data that we've got here, some regional indicators of the activity. So we have here's consumer confidence, manufacturing index, Chicago PMI. So that have become the major trigger for the market. And since they were a bit weaker than expected, it has triggered the upward bounce on markets across the board. So yes, these indicators actually are important, and we're tracking them in our regular weekly reports just because it creates the background for fundamental analysis. But particular single release, well, hardly makes so important that it could push the market in one or other direction significantly. But anyway, yesterday we've got the performance that we see currently, and there are a few tricky moments to discuss today. On a daily chart, everything stands according to our trading plan. We're still watching for reaching of the OP target. It's 104.30. Performance here looks bearish. Trend stands bearish. So as you can see, MACD is down. And here market is forming kind of the flag. Yesterday we said that, well, it would be nice if we would get the bearish grabber, some spike here. That just could bring more confidence for the taking the short position, taking out with these lows, and keep going to the OP. Yesterday we haven't got it, but today this market is reestablishing upward action. This is still possible. For today, MACD stands around 106.50 area, 106.40, so it's approximately the same area it was yesterday. I mean, the top has been formed. So if market will retest it, theoretically we could get the grabber. That's the thing to watch on the daily chart. On the intraday charts, the situation stands a bit more difficult. So if we'll take a look at the 4-hour time frame chart, here we could get this type of pattern. Yesterday we've got the ABCD pullback that we have suggested, and theoretically that is possible. This market could form the butterfly and start downside action. Alternatively, if you'll take a look at the hourly chart, based on action that we see here, which is actually not really slow, some signs of the acceleration exist here, we could get more extended ABCD pattern. So yesterday, let's take a look. That's our ABCD that we have traded. Everything, well, this construction has worked nice. You can see really healthy the pullback has happened right from the confluence that we discussed. And this base regardless triple to sell pattern has been formed. But with this downward action, as you can see, market has not reestablished the downward continuation. So it has stopped in the middle or 618 support, and now is going higher. Until market will not take in this top, we do not know what it will be. Whether it will be the butterfly or it will be ABCD to the upside. Its completion around 106.75. So maybe market will just retest this confluence. It's also possible. So what we could do in the current circumstances? First of all, for the bulls, I do not see a lot of things to do. It's just because market already stands in the halfway to the upside. The target stands not definite, and in current circumstances, with the overall bearish context on the daily, taking the long position here is not really attractive. So at least for me. We do not know what will happen. Maybe some data will release or somebody will tell something as usual. Some external impact might be. But with the information that we have currently, overall picture looks not very attractive for taking the long position. For a short position, you could consider a few different options. The most conservative option is to wait for a completion of this ABCD pattern and appearing of the grubber on a daily chart. Yes, you could miss this action if market will turn down earlier, but that's why I call it as the most conservative, because this is minimal risk. If you will get lucky and market indeed will complete this ABCD, especially with a grubber on the daily, it just will be a perfect entry from the approximately 50% resistance of the whole downward action. With the ABCD on the back, it's big guardless triple to sell, and with the grubber on background. So this will be just great opportunity to go short. Alternatively, you could try to play with the butterfly. As you know, the invalidation point of the butterfly stands right there. So theoretically, you could either try and take the short position here with the stop above this level, or you could play stop above that level, or maybe this one. Just because if somehow market will keep going higher, you just switch automatically to this ABCD pattern and your stop still will be untouched. If you will be correct on the butterfly, then you move stops to the break even, just will go with the butterfly. That's another way what you could do currently on your currency. So if you prefer active trading, you could try to deal with the butterfly. It's both patterns actually. And finally, another way how it might be played. So for instance, if we definitely know that market is not going to the ABCD, that could happen only if market will take it out of these lows. In this case, this ABCD pattern will be erased and market will just keep going lower. Well, when the breakout of these lows, theoretically butterfly might be confirmed, and you could try to take the short position once the breakout of these lows will happen. But of course it will be worse entry point and it will be more difficult to manage. Your stop will be far and your target will be closer. But that's also might be the option that you could consider. So you can see lots of tricky moments currently exist. Another actually why I think that might be really tricky, because market currently stands a bit unstable. So because if you'll take a look at other currencies, for example, take a look at the Japanese yen, recall what we talked about, weekly chart. Market actually is flirting with the resistance. This resistance suggests the pullback. So pullback, it means that Japanese yen should become stronger or dollar should become weaker. And in this case, other currencies could show upward action as well. At the same time, on the daily chart, market hasn't quite completed the XOP, which suggests downward action. So when the market is flirting around very strong resistance areas, it's very difficult, it's very unstable, and any external trigger and driving factor could push in one or other direction. That's why it's also difficult a bit to deal with the situation on euro currency. Currently, it seems that more extended action is possible, just because, well, here this upward action looks more or less strong. So see some acceleration, some thrusting action exists here. So that's why this ABCD is still possible. If you are not sure or you do not want to take additional risk, just follow the conservative approach. Do nothing and wait when the clear pattern will be formed.